I want to thank our witnesses for being here today. I have to say, Representative Kinzinger, I've been rereading some of your interviews and your article on Substack, and I have to tell you that I'm not reading Republican, I am not reading Democrat, I am reading American. And so I thank you for that and for fighting against the brain rot. So you were on the select committee and you shared your experiences post January 6th. Can you sort of share with us what made you make the decision to put democracy over power or personal power or party?
Well, thank you. What made me do it is just simply my oath. I mean, what shocks me is that there were more people that didn't. I said this and I mean it, like I'm not there, nothing that I did was heroic, but I was just surrounded by a bunch of cowards that were too scared to do it. I mean, this is like, to me, it's the most basic thing. How do you defend your country? You have been, as a member of the House, God has basically, they have picked you to represent 700,000 people. What an honor that is. And you're going to sit there and say, my career is more important than this moment with 700,000 people? I wear the name of Andreas O'Keefe, who's a friend of mine that was killed in Iraq, on my wrist. And I said, since the day I ran for Congress, I said, how can I, as a member of Congress, worry about my career if I'm going to vote for and eventually ask young people to go and die for their country? How can we ask a young person to die for their country if we are unwilling to give up our career for the same cause? That's how.
And so thank you for that. And when you talk about cowardice and when you talk about leadership, what message is the speaker sending when he refuses to put up this plaque?
If I can say this just humbly, now that I'm out too, it makes it easier. Look, I'm a Christian. I have no reason to doubt that the speaker's a Christian. What I have a hard time seeing is how we can openly lie to 300 million people and say that's in line with our faith. Look, I'm not walking in his shoes. But the plaque is very simple. You don't have to say that Donald Trump won or lost 2020. All you have to say is DC Metro and Capitol Police did a hell of a job defending this Capitol that day. And had they not been there, and I can tell you, hand on the Bible, had they not been there, it would have been a very different and very bad day. So why the speaker can't do it? Because is he scared of people saying, oh my gosh, you put up a plaque? That's why I say double the size of it when you guys put it up.
I am running out of time, but I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for your voice and for your courage and for your commitment to this country. We must work and be as steadfast as possible in fighting against the rationalization, the socialization, and the legitimization of political violence and terror. And you are a warrior in that space. Thank you. I yield back.